The Best 96.3, I'm Ana Alicia Anguiano with your news for today, November 4th, 2011. Daylight savings time ends this weekend and we're headed back to standard time. So you know what that means. We're all getting an extra hour of sleep. Daylight savings time officially ends at 2 a.m. on Sunday, which means you need to set your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday. This biannual shift brings much happiness for those who need and want the extra hour of sleep. But researchers say stress caused by time changes can wreak havoc on our body's biological clock and even rattle your mood. To sleep well, your body's clock must be in sync with your daily schedule, and what sets your body clock is mostly your wake-up time. Experts say there are several things you can do to adjust to the time change and ensure a good night's sleep. A consistent wake-up time, no caffeine or exercise before bed, and of course, the most common, no TV. From World War II until recently, daylight savings in the U.S. ran from April until mid-October. But in 2007, Congress adjusted daylight saving time to begin 3 weeks earlier and end 1 week later, a move they hoped would help save energy. The Department of Energy studied the energy savings in 2008. They found that during daylight savings time, U.S. electricity use actually decreased by 0.5% per day, which added up to about 1.3 billion kilowatt hours, enough to power about 122,000 average U.S. homes for a year. Now, as daylight savings time comes to an end this Sunday, energy use will pick up again as the sun sets earlier in the evening. So enjoy your sleep, Del Rioans, and remember to conserve energy. Oil company BP has agreed to pay the state of Texas $50 million for air pollution violations at a Gulf Coast refinery where a 2005 explosion killed 15 workers, the state's attorney general announced yesterday. According to reports, the settlement between BP Products North America and the state of Texas resolves 72 emissions violations between 2005 and now. Some of the violations include some that contributed to the massive explosion 6 years ago at the Texas City refinery. The settlement's announcement comes as BP struggles to resolve issues surrounding an April 2010 explosion at an offshore rigging platform that killed 11 people and caused the biggest offshore oil spill in United States history. In August 2010, BP reached a $50.6 million settlement with United States Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or HOSA, for failing to correct safety violations after the 2005 explosion. Attorney General Greg Abbott said the settlement set a record in Texas, saying, quote, "There are rules that must be followed, and if you violate those rules, there will be consequences." U.S. Border Patrol agents assigned to the Del Rio sector seized more than $1 million worth of marijuana over the past week, according to a press release. Thursday morning, Del Rio station agents saw footprints leading away from the Rio Grande River. After following the tracks, agents came across 3 individuals attempting to hide in the brush. A search of the area turned up 3 large abandoned bundles of marijuana. The narcotics weighed more than 177 pounds and is worth over $140,000. Also early Wednesday morning, Del Rio station agents working near the river observed footprints of 4 subjects leading away from the river. Agents encountered the subjects with 4 large sugar shacks, and after a brief foot chase, the agents apprehended them. A total of 302.8 pounds of narcotics were found inside the sugar sacks, worth over $240,000. Agents stationed in Eagle Pass also seized over $245,000 worth of narcotics. You can catch us every weekday with your up-to-date, up-to-the-minute news. Follow us on Twitter, KTDR-FM, or on our webpage, thebestktdr.com. With your radio news, I'm Ana Alicia Anguiano.
This segment brought to you by Buffalo Wings and Rings of Del Rio. Great food, no bull.